I don't know if you can trust that I can make something as good as you and your daughter's favorite restaurant.
I'm a little uncertain.
I promise when you taste it, you're gonna check that box off.
Wow, that's super good. I'm taking another bite.
Hey, there we go. Welcome to Cashback Kitchen, where we're gonna show you how to save money, and anybody can make something out of nothing, so let's make a great meal at home. And today we have Lisa. All right, Lisa, how you doing? You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready to get cooking?
I feel like I have a lot to learn.
Tell me, what are you trying to save? What are you trying to get to?
So I'm always really pressed for time.
Okay.
I commute often to LA. I also have a 3.5-year-old daughter.
Me too.
Oh, awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm driving her to preschool, commuting to work,
Yep.
then coming back from work, picking her up. And we get home, it's like 5:30. I have
Right.
nothing in the fridge, nothing prepared.
My daughter loves pizza.
My daughter loves pizza, and it's always pasta.
Pizza and pasta. Hey, the two P's. Is there anything that saving money could do for you?
So we recently moved to a new house.
Okay.
So we have a couple bathrooms that are from the 1970s.
Okay, renovations.
Very dated.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I would love to at least start on my daughter's bathroom.
Okay, I think we can get all of that today, and then we make a great meal, and end of the day, save some money. But we do, unfortunately, have to get into these receipts. Let's get into what Lisa spends in a month on food. So now I see $35 at a bakery. I don't know about you, but what kind of bakery is charging $35? Did you get a couple dozen donuts?
I probably got 6 donuts.
For $35, that's a little outrageous. Ramen, $55. We're already almost at $100. So we got $38 at a tea cottage. Did they spike the tea a little bit?
There was actually no alcohol.
And now sushi. Now this is hard because sushi is a little difficult to make, but $62 on sushi. In 32 meals, we have a grand total of $752.98 in 1 month. Let me ask you, what could you do with that right now?
I mean, that's a lot of money. That's
Right.
more than I thought I was spending.
Right.
That's a good dent in like getting new flooring.
I don't know if you can trust that I can make something as good as you and your daughter's favorite restaurant.
I'm a little uncertain.
Yes, that's fine because I promise when you taste it, we're gonna check that box off. So let's figure out how we can just cut down on eating out and make the food at home where it's more tasty, more cost efficient, and more convenient. I think that's a win, right?
I would love that.
I think that's a
Absolutely.
reward. All right, so let's get cooking. As you said, your daughter loves pasta.
She does.
She loves pizza. Today we're gonna be making pizza and pasta. It's gonna be easy. Usually that would take a long time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it done in like under 30 minutes.
Wow.
We have some pizza dough right here. Take some of the olive oil. Make sure, the bottom of our pizza dough doesn't stick. Now we're just gonna take our dough. This is the fun part. This is where the kids are gonna enjoy it. So we're just gonna add that in there and press towards the edges. And this is also gonna be fun because you can make it whatever shape you want. So if your daughter wants a heart shape, make animals with a caterpillar. You can buy it either pre-made from the grocery store. You can buy the mix. All we're gonna do is set this to the side, allow this to rest. Now for the chicken. So we have some chicken thighs here, and we trimmed them up a bit to make sure that we didn't have too much fat on there. We want just enough to add a little flavor. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of the avocado oil. We're gonna add some avocado oil to the pan as well, so that the seasoning can stick to the chicken. Yeah, I'll let you season it up.
Okay.
Yeah, hit it with a little black pepper. See, throw a little
Salt, I
in
try
there.
not to use too much because I feel like you can't undo salt.
Thank you. You can always add to, but you can never take out. And then we're gonna hit it with the garlic powder, the onion powder, some dried oregano. And
It looks good.
Yeah, it does. We're gonna make sure that our chicken gets a really nice sear because it locks the flavor in.
But I find when I cook proteins, it does stick.
Make sure the pan is hot enough.
Okay.
I would say somewhere between medium to medium high is where you want to sear. And you want to make sure when you're cooking chicken thighs, clean up the backside because sometimes there's bones in there. We're gonna add this face side down. Hear the sizzle?
I do.
Sizzle mean it's hot enough. If it wasn't sizzling, it wouldn't be hot enough. Gonna add that chicken in there.
Yeah, I feel like the avocado oil makes a difference. It's not splattering.
Right, and you also want to make sure that you don't overcrowd your pan. You gotta give them room to cook. Everybody needs their space, just like all your protein needs their space, all right? And then really try to distribute it well. So we got our chicken in the pan. We're gonna set this bowl to the side and get ready to make our sauce. All right, so as you can see, our pan is getting really nice and hot. We got some of the seasoning stuck on there, but that's okay because we are gonna make our sauce in the same pan. And that's all flavor. Getting a really nice sear on that chicken.
So how many minutes about each side?
So we're gonna go about 2 to 3 minutes per side. all that flavor on there. Now we're just gonna let that cook for a little bit longer, and then while that cooks, we're gonna chop an onion. Cutting 101. Cutting an onion specifically, the key ingredient for this is a sharp knife. If you have a dull knife, you're gonna be chopping too much. That's how you cut your fingers off. You don't wanna do that. And we're only gonna use about half of this. And cut it somewhat down the middle. It doesn't have to be a perfect cut. Just peel out those outer layers. The first trick is to go down the ridges. I'm gonna cut it going down.
I feel like I always cut the opposite of
right.
the ridges.
Okay. So now the onion is open. Here, come on this side so I can show you how we're doing it. So we're gonna take the knife. You wanna start at the bottom layer and go up a bit. It's already dicing for it.
Yeah.
Then go up one more time, and that should be good, right? Now you have perfectly diced onions.
Good.
As easy as that, you see? I'm gonna put that lid on there, and then it's gonna allow the chicken to steam for a little bit while locking in and keeping all the moisture. So that should get our chicken nice and juicy, fully cooked. Then we're gonna set that to the side.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, we got some steam in there. It's smelling amazing. You smell it?
Smells really good.
Oh yeah. Set that right onto our cutting board. There we go. It's nothing like some good old seasoned chicken thighs. Garlic burns very quickly. So we wanna go ahead and add in our chopped onions in there.
Because they take longer to cook.
Exactly. So we're gonna add these to the pan. This is a good recipe because it's pretty much one pan. Less dishes, right?
I like one pan dishes.
Right. Then we're gonna add our garlic, and then we're adding our tomato sauce. What is your favorite pasta Italian style dish?
I think my favorite one's penne alla vodka.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna make a sauce similar to that.
Okay.
Today we're gonna make a creamy marinara.
Yeah.
It's gonna be similar to it, but it's gonna be delicious. I'll let you cut the chicken up. Again, our onions are looking nice and caramelized. So we're gonna add that garlic in there. Because again, we're not gonna cook our garlic for too long. We're gonna use about 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes into the pan. This is why sometimes homemade sauce is so good, because as you can see, all the flavor went back into the pan. Look at the bottom of the pan. It's clean, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna allow it to come somewhat to a simmer. And then we're gonna add in some heavy cream.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm always intimidated making a sauce. Because
Right.
like if I buy a sauce, I know how it's gonna taste.
Right.
But it's also like salty, there's a lot of additives.
Right. We're hitting that healthy component for you and your daughter because we know what we put in here. Garlic, onions, a little avocado oil, seasoning from the chicken, and crushed tomatoes. Add a little heavy cream, and that's it. And the best thing about sauce, it only gets better the longer you wait. You ever had a pot of spaghetti the second day? It's always better. So it's gonna age like fine wine. You can see our sauce is beginning to simmer. I'm just gonna let it give it a few more minutes just so that we can kind of get everything redistributed into the pan. Our sauce is getting there. We're just gonna add a few more ingredients to it.
Okay.
So we're gonna have some heavy cream, and we're gonna season it up just a little bit more. So we're gonna hit it with some more dried oregano. Remember, we added that onto the chicken, but that's gonna be good. It's just gonna really bring some stuff out of the sauce.
Could we substitute like half and half, or say I just had whole milk in my fridge?
Of course. I would lean a little bit away from whole milk. I would try to go at least half and half. Now we're gonna add in a few touches of red pepper flakes. Give this a little kick to the sauce.
If I add a little bit, do you think my daughter would notice it the same as like...
I think she'll be good. One of the key ingredients for making tomato sauce is sugar. About 2 tablespoons of that.
What is the sugar doing to it?
So the sugar is cutting that acidity in it. We're gonna take it up just a little notch, and we're gonna add in our cream. Now we're not gonna do too much heavy cream because we don't want an Alfredo sauce. We want a creamy marinara sauce. So we're gonna turn that down, because one thing about heavy cream is if you heat it up too much, the cream will start to curdle. How's that look?
Looks delicious.
Delicious?
Just like a vodka sauce
You
that I
starting
like.
to trust me now? Okay.
Yes, because you're making one of my favorite dishes.
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
So it's a twist on your favorite dish. It's not exactly, we gotta throw a little shot of vodka in there, But if you add alcohol, you have to cook it out. So make sure you ramp the heat up, cook it down a little bit. I'm gonna add just another little pinch of cream. And just a little, I feel like we added about 1/4 cup, go another 1/4 cup in there. So if you're not a fan of heavy cream and you want a cheesier sauce, try adding some ricotta in there, some cottage cheese, blend it up, it's gonna be amazing. As you can see, I think we're there. What you think?
Looks really nice.
Let's get into the pizza assembly.
Okay.
This is the fun part. This is the part the kids are gonna love. So as you guys can see, we have our pizza dough that we rolled out earlier. So we're gonna add on some of the sauce and try to get it in all the right spots. You don't want to over sauce. Nothing is worse than a too saucy pizza,
Agreed.
So we're gonna take some mozzarella cheese, sprinkle that on there. Hey, you wanna get some action in there?
Yeah.
Hey, let's get that chicken on there. What's your favorite pizza topping?
I like mushrooms.
You like pineapples on pizza?
Kind of.
Let us know in the comments if you like pineapples on your pizza. No judgment. Let it rock. We got our chicken on there. It's looking good. Add a little more cheese on top. And I think what will really take this to the next level, let's do some dried oregano around the crust. Pinch it with your fingers around the edge.
So I know when I've tried to cook pizza at home, I would preheat the dough like on the pizza oven and then try to pull it out when it was still hot. We don't need to pre-cook the dough or anything?
So with this pizza, no need to preheat it. Put it in there, throw it in the oven, and you're good to go. We have our creamy marinara chicken pizza right here. So we're just gonna throw this in the oven, let it bake for about 15 to 20 minutes, and get started on our pasta.
Sounds good. I like the convenience of that.
Let's do it. I said that I have a pizza dish for you and a pasta dish. So we're gonna pretty much use the same ingredients, just a few extra for a little razzle dazzle. We're gonna make a delicious, quick, 5-minute pasta, okay? So we have our remaining pizza sauce. It's looking a little lifeless right now, right? We're gonna bring it back to life, no worries. So we have some pasta water, my boiled pasta. We're gonna take that and add that into the pan. We're gonna take our pasta. We have penne. How do you say penne?
Penne.
Penne. I said penne and I was told by an Italian I was saying it wrong. Who's keeping watch? So we're gonna add our pasta into the pan and then we're gonna mix this up. So we're gonna do a little tossing. Let's see if I don't make a mess.
I thought you were gonna spill it, admittedly.
We just toss the pasta a little bit, get it nice and coated, as you can see. Oh, we lost one. Let's grab our chicken. We're gonna do half. I'm gonna try to save a little, so maybe throw on top. Toss the chicken a little bit. Some nice plating. Some fresh parsley. Let's throw a few of the red pepper flakes on there. And a nice sprinkle. And this is the biggest piece of Parmesan cheese I've seen. Look at that slice. You just take a bite out of that. And just hit it with some fresh Parmesan. All right, how's that look?
Looks really good.
We have our creamy marinara chicken pasta. I smell our pizza, right?
Yeah.
I think we should go check on that. All right, so that's looking delicious. Is it smelling delicious?
It smells delicious and it looks restaurant quality.
Smells good. Now let's just let it cool for a bit so we can get ready to dig in. So we don't burn the roof of our mouths and we'll never taste anything for another 7 days. It's time for the moment of truth. How much did we save? You spend in 1 month a total of $752.98. That's an average of $23.50 per meal. Guess how much this entire meal costs us to make? Now remember, this will feed you and your daughter 4 times. How much do you think this cost us to make?
I'm gonna guess about $55.
This meal only cost us $16.20.
Wow.
For about 4 meals for you and your daughter.
That's a really good deal.
Right, so that breaks down to about $4.07 per meal.
Wow.
It's about $19.43 per meal that you're saving. If you do this once a week, 16 meals per month, you're saving $310.88 per month.
Wow.
So in 1 year, you're saving a grand total of $3,730 by just cooking once a week.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
That would really be the money that I need right now to be able to do my bathroom renovation.
Right. So we're saving money with this meal. It's convenient. It's healthy because it's at home. Now the last thing we gotta make sure is it tasty. So I said, let's dig in.
Let's do it.
I'll grab the pizza.
Grab some pasta.
Toast.
Cheers. It's really good. Skeptic approved.
She trusts me.
Finally. Wow, that's super good.
There's no approved.
Noah
Okay.
will love this
All right.
pizza. I'm taking another bite.
Hey, there we go. Anybody can make something out of nothing. So if you want to change the way you spend, put your money where your mouth is and come to my Cashback Kitchen.